Okay, so the next section is the arm section. So we're still in our V or our chevron, depending on your perspective. And we're still facing the back of the room at this point. What we're going to do is, you'll have, because you're in a chevron, you'll have an outside arm and an inside arm, depending on whereabouts you are in your chevron. So for now, the inner arm is just going to be engaged, but down by the side. Nothing else is happening with this one. The outer arm, if I come and stand a little bit further across, I'll show you on both sides. The outer arm is going to wave out. So you have an impulse. You'll hear it music, go bow, da-now. So you're going to hit the bow, da-now, is how the hits go. It's kind of like 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you have a lift and wave. Lift and wave. So everyone comes to this first position, 1 and 2. If you are furthest at the back, you're just going to stay here, stay waving 1 and 2. If you're next in the line, you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then you'll hold here, 5 and 6. If you're in the last position, you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Right? So 1, 2, 3 are your positions. You're only going to do one arm. The other one's just going to be where it is at the side. So you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Hold in whatever position your hold is. 7 and 8. So if you're in this position, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. If you're in the second position, you have 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and you get the gist. From that position, depending on where you are, you will then have another hit. From here is where you hear there is like a ding, ding. It's like a change, it goes up an octave. Here you have you're going to lift the outside arm. So if you're from here, you're going to just lift it straight outwards, wherever you might be. If you're already up, you're already up. You don't really have anything to do there. The inside arm, I'm going to swap sides so you can see perhaps more clearly. The inside arm is going to circle in and up. So this is your hoodie arm, so scoop and up. So you scoop around and up. And you're only doing that with the inside arm, depending on right or left, depends where you're at. So if you've ended up on this side, you have ding, around and up. So this is a little bit of this going on, because this arm is clean, this arm does the fancy pants stuff. So you're going 1 and 2. So move the arm on 1 and 2. So this is and 2. So as it goes with the music, you'll hear it. Bang. And this is going on the bong, depending on where you go from. And this should act as a bit of a kind of like a folding inwards for the whole troop. From there, everyone's arms have ended up. So if this is my inside arm, the same arm is then going to come backwards with fluoro and up. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, to come to your, you remember your sneaky peek? If you did this arm to come up, you have and you hold that. There's a slight dip. There is a level change. It's like taking a little bit of a seat and a peak at the same time. Then you have your turn, and this is, you need to hold. So the first two in the row go first, then the second, then the third, and you have your turning out, and the arms switch so that you can change to face front. So the arms, for that bit, you've gone sneaky peek. So this is, remember, this is the back, this is front. We're having fun with that. 1, 2. So I'm going to want to turn over the other shoulder. 1 and 2 and. So remember, just open that arm out and a slight extension in that front leg. So if I'm going from the other side, 1, 2, remember stepping back the way I've come, da-da, da-da, and around. It's much like the double back, you have that final around just to open it up at the front. So, da-da, da-da. Show you with the music.